Hey guys, Kirk with What's New Video Games here, and today we're doing a little video review of Star Wars Outlaws. Ubisoft was kind enough to send me a copy of the $130 Ultimate Edition completely free since I am a member of the Ubisoft Creator Program. And the reason I have membership in that program and retain membership in that program is because of you guys. So thank you so much for watching the videos, liking the videos, and subscribing to the channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel because, you know, they could kick me out at any time if they don't like how much exposure or views or subscriber count I'm getting. But no, the reason that I'm there now and get these types of opportunities are because I have almost 4,000 subscribers. Thank you to you all so very much. But just wanted to make that disclaimer. I did get this game completely free, so you know, take that into account. But I'm gonna give you guys some real analysis here. I don't like every aspect of the game, but I do like it quite a lot. I've had the game in my hands since last Tuesday, August 20th, I believe. So that's almost about a week now that I've been playing this, and I like it a lot, and I want to continue playing it. But I also like Ubisoft's Skull and Bones, and that's a game that a lot of people had certain expectations of and did not feel like it delivered on those expectations. And I am wondering if this game will be similar. I think a lot of people, you know, you think third-person action-adventure, narrative storytelling, like that comes with certain expectations, you know. And so while I like it, you know, I don't know. It's very intimidating. I'm recording this on Sunday before embargo is lifted, so like I have no idea what other reviewers are going to say about this game. I can really only give you my genuine, earnest impressions, and then my hope is that you can then take that and go make an informed decision about this game. So let's get into it. The very first thing you might have noticed is this game, I don't necessarily think it's a downgrade. I just think the footage that's been going around is captured on a 4090. Like, it's captured on a really nice PC, and I'm playing it on PlayStation 5, and so like the footage you're seeing, that's what it looks like on PlayStation 5. I feel like it kind of looks a little bit like a PS4 game, honestly. Like, this looks to me like Ghost Recon Breakpoint or Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Like, by no means are those ugly games. Odyssey is really quite striking. It's beautiful, but like that's kind of the graphical range that we're looking at, and that is just what it looks like on PS5. That's the reality. But I didn't think that detracted from the experience at all. But so what is that experience? Again, I think people have certain expectations of what this game's gonna be like, what the story is gonna be like. A lot of people are comparing it to Uncharted in terms of what Ubisoft are going for. It doesn't feel as much like a Ubisoft game as other Ubisoft games do. That's something that people will be happy about. But I don't like a lot of aspects of this game. The aspects that I really, really like are all of the vastly ranging side activities. Like, there's so much gambling in this game. It's so awesome. You can go to various cantinas and wretched hives of scum and villainy and interact with the people there. There's so many lively, organic NPCs in this game. Like, it really feels alive. The environments that you walk through, there's stormtroopers patrolling at certain checkpoints asking people for their to see their papers. There are games of Sabacc, which is the kind of like the Gwent-esque type of card game or Queen's Blood type card game that this game has, that I've already spent more than half a dozen hours playing because I'm almost like addicted to it. It's so fun and riveting and engaging. And then you can like bet on the Canto Bight like horse races basically, and there's like arcade casino games you can play. There's so much freaking awesome immersive gambling in this game. Like, it really feels like you're in a seedy corner of the Star Wars universe. And then also the incredibly engaging syndicate system. There's essentially 3 different factions that are fighting each other for control of various moons and planets and territories, and they kind of have their own burrows, and you have, or Kay has, a reputation with each one of them, and the decisions that you make actually matter. So sometimes in main or major side missions, you'll get a prompt that says, you've gone into like an Imperial base, let's say. You've infiltrated an Imperial base, and you've got like this valuable data that you've stolen. And the game will ask you, do you want to give the data to the Pikes, or do you want to give it to the Crimson Dawn? And let's say you've already promised the Crimson Dawn that you would give it to them because they sent you in there. So like that's a big choice. You'd have to like double cross them. So there's implications of that, and that adjusts whatever decision you make, adjusts where you fall on that meter, the reputation meter for your progression. And then how high you rank as far as your reputation actually determines what rewards you can get from that faction. There's some really sick outfits that you can get from the Crimson Dawn and the Pike Syndicate respectively. I rock the Pike Syndicate uniform. It looks like, what's his name, Krennic from Rogue One, and it allows you to elude the Empire much more effectively, I guess because it looks like an Imperial officer's outfit. I like that one a lot, and I went after that one first thing. I think I'm going to put out a guide to the Syndicates on my channel for those that are interested, but that is a very engaging system in this game that I really, really like. As far as things that I don't like, a lot of the missions in this game, there's a high emphasis on stealth, and the stealth in this game is not as polished as, say, like Hitman or Splinter Cell, or maybe even some of the Assassin's Creed games that have better stealth. Like, it feels pretty inconsistent. It feels kind of random. Like, sometimes you'll have these awesome moments where everything works exactly right, and you take down 3 different enemies in a room, and nobody notices, and you feel like an absolute badass. And then other time, like, everything just hits the fan, and the alarm is going off, and it can feel really bad because once you lose control of a mission like that, you're not regaining it back very easily. And also, some of these stealth missions even have auto fail states. So like some missions, they send you into a particular territory, and if you get spotted, you have to restart the whole mission sequence. And there's several missions that are like that, not just the stealth ones, that have like that outdated auto fail state thing, where it's like, oh, you didn't stay close enough to this NPC, you're gonna have to redo that sequence. And it's just not fun for them to utilize those mission types, so I don't really like that. As far as the story goes, I didn't love it. Again, I really, really liked going off the beaten path. I liked doing tons of different side quests. I liked increasing my reputation with the different factions, going on those cool like clandestine infiltration missions, and doing jobs for the brokers, taking on contracts. Like, that's what I really liked to do in this game. The main missions, it just, I don't know, man. Something about it felt dull. I don't really care about this really rich guy that Kay pissed off because she stole his ship. And I don't know, again, it's really intimidating to voice my opinions on this stuff because, like, I don't know, maybe people will think this is like the best Star Wars story that's ever been told in a video game. I have no idea, but my impression of it is that it's kind of mid. Like, I don't think that the main campaign story is that great. I think a lot of people are also going to be looking for engaging and depth of like combat, like the gunplay and things like that. There's really not a lot of depth here. It's basically like if you played Star Wars Battlefront, like the new ones, you basically understand like what the gunplay feels like here. It's basically like that, and then there's some like skill trees and upgrade paths and stuff for her blaster pistol, which that can be cool. There's like 3 different fire types or ammo types. So there's like a charge shot and an electric shot and a regular plasma blaster. The differentiation there can be cool for different scenarios, but that's basically all the depth that you're getting there, other than weapons that you can pick up off the ground, and you can get like grenade launchers and stuff with that, so that's pretty cool. There's like a wanted system like GTA where the Empire will like hunt you down with death troopers and stuff. That's pretty cool. Sometimes that can just get annoying if you're like trying to do a mission, but in general, like, it's pretty immersive for stuff like that to happen, like in the Empire, you to be on the Empire's naughty list, essentially. I like stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of attention to detail here. There's a lot of ample opportunity for role playing, for immersion. Like I said, I spent a lot of time just at the card table playing cards and taking smuggler rivals for all they were worth. I think the side characters are much more interesting than the ones in the main story. I think the side content is much more interesting than that of the main story. And so that's where I've been spending the majority of my time, and I've been enjoying my time with the game in that regard, spending my time doing all that side content. And I'm excited for the season pass content, which is going to involve like a casino royale type of deal, apparently, where you're like basically James Bond going and playing sabacc as part of this like massive spy mission. Like, that sounds awesome. So I'm excited for what this game has in store for the future. I've really been enjoying it, but I want people to understand that, like, I think that the main deliverables for this game, they're not really astounding me in terms of like how good they are. I think that they're serviceable, they're functional. I think that the Uncharted style, like, it has like a lot of climbing walls and leaping from one ledge to another, cave diving, spelunking stuff to scavenge certain treasures and trinkets and get parts to upgrade your blaster or your ship. Like, that's sort of the main thing you're doing. And then outside of that, there's like these like you're ferrying contraband, or you're raiding an outpost, you know, like Far Cry Ghost Recon style. You even have binoculars that can like tag people, so you can go in super stealthy if you want to try to do that. But that's essentially what the gameplay is like you've got these faction missions that are more like smuggler contracts and things like that. You've got the spelunking and hunting for treasures that are long lost and hidden, and then you've got the main missions. And I think in that order they range from best to worst, probably. Like, I just don't think that the main story is compelling, and I don't know, hopefully people disagree with me, because I want people to enjoy this game, and I want this game to be seen as a good game, because I do think it's a very good game. I think it's one of the better Star Wars games that we've gotten. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Star Wars Outlaws. Please like the video and leave a comment if you have any questions about Star Wars Outlaws. I will try to answer all of them to the best of my ability and give you all as much insight as I can into my experience with this game over the last week, and let you know, if it's a game you should pick up, if it's a game that you'll want to play. If I can do that, if I can help you guys out, I'd love to, because you guys have helped me so much by supporting me and giving me these opportunities. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next review on the channel.